What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Heckerton. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your...
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle. No time to waste.
I wouldn't say Professor Howen has a particular affinity for beasts.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as I have arranged some for...
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Levioso!
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello.
Ah, my new charge. Is this your first foray into the village? Well, I shall endeavor to be the very Hogsmeade. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Akio, Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its... Of course it is... Stay the...
That's...
And I, too, spellcraft sign, but a pot...
I believe...
Good. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection.
I'm eager.
I would imagine. And the bond between you and your wand should... Do not be surprised.
That's...
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, though I don't believe I've seen your face.
It's my first...
Is it real? You love it. How may I help?
Professor Weasley...
You're the student. I set your thing. Is it not the most fat?
A potion's...
They may not be. As it's your first time in, I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to...
Oh, the dittany for the... Merlin's.
No.
Well, bruh, name's Tim. I keep the cart out here,
I suppose not.
but what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. I officially have all of my...
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Potato! Freezer! What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done! That's right, you lumbering lout! He's faltering! A few more hits to do the job!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say if you are...
Of course.
Oh, hello there.
Repairer.
A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Good as new. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Repairer. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Revelio. Repairer.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me. Perfect.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones. I think Professor... don't...
Not sure why she'd fuss so much. It was only one page in a book.
Ugh.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the...
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rook.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of...
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there. If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
If only a new student were to help me with...
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defense. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished, come... You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Might some kind soul help me?
Revelio.
Whee! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as we're only one time for we... He tried to stop me, did rancorous cub. Sort of me confinement.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's
Revelio.
just there.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, I coordinate duels for Crossed One.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine
How does Cross Wands work exactly?
you show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in Crossed Ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. So, care to step into the...
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Protego! Sendo!
Super!
Act like a winner.
Accio!
If that's all you've got.
It's full.
Reparo! Protego! Accio! Stupid!
You're better than that!
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell. Again. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is that...
Why? Ready for another?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Stupid one.
Act like a winner.
Accio.
Expelliarmus!
Protego. Stupid one.
You're better than that!
Reparo.
Leviosa!
Stupid. There goes my way. Protego. Stupid one. Accio. Accio.
one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other jewel, you'd better keep. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I?
Of course. Ready to have a try?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all if you need. Next time, perhaps.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
Good one.
Levioso. Accio.
Excellent form. I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to just.
Assignment's all finished.
If only a new student were to help me with...
I trust Mr.
Revelio.
Rafferty was able to accommodate you and that you found success. Endeavors?
I finished all of the tasks you gave.
Glad.
Should be.
Yes. I'm sorry to... I would rather we not end today's lesson. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
kind soul help me?
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be...
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to you. You must That said... So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an not many
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after...
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
You can't... Deadly serious. Thank you. Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak. Give it a try.
Accio!
We must remain unseen.
You should have known better. My fault.
better than a jobberknoll.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Did I hear something? Must have been nothing. Just my dearly departed imagination.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cellar and his new little friend. out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him or...
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame...
I like having friends who... Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Where might this lead?
Reparo. Revelio.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Revelio.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Revelio. Reparo.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. It is a book after all. Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the...
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First... Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's...
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other...
Miriam was...
They were talking to a student.
Why those memories? Now I'll have to take it with...
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. But you'll want...
Plenty to keep me on.
You've done exceptionally well. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.